Hey everybody, Fertilizing here. The snow is finally gone. The garden's open and it's time to get to work. What am I doing today? I'm going to fertilize my garlic. Check out my other videos. I take you through all the different steps of planting your garlic. I put it in the fall. You can't really see it, but we've got a bunch of garlic just popping up right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this aged compost. It's actually horse manure is what we use because we happen to have horses, and I've sifted it, and I'm going to take you through how I like to fertilize and set up the garlic beds so I don't have to do very much more until it gets later in the season. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit subscribe, the notification bell, thumbs up if you like this. Let's get started. So one of the first things I've done that you didn't get to see me do was stage these piles of compost. So I sifted out the manure, so we've got smaller pieces, and I've staged them in piles with the wheelbarrow at the base, at the foot of the beds here, and I'm going to then spread it out. I'm trying to make this as easy as possible. So I'm going to use this shovel to spread it out there. I find if you kind of toss it in the air, you can get it to spread out better. Now the garlic is starting to pop up. I'm not too concerned. I don't want to bury it too deep, but it's strong. It's going to keep pushing through, and this stuff's pretty light. This is going to give the garlic that nitrogen that it needs, it likes to have at the beginning of the season. This is the only time that I'm going to fertilize the garlic itself. It'll be right now, so I'll put a layer of fertilizer, and I'm likely going to put a little bit more mulch on here because it gets really hot and dry here, and I don't like watering more than I need to. Okay, so there's the first bed done. I didn't end up doing any extra smoothing over with my hands. I felt that if I did that, it would end up knocking into these garlics more and probably causing more damage than it's worth. I just tossed it with the shovel as you saw me do it, and I tossed it over the whole bed. I'm going to call that bed fertilized. Okay, so now I've spread the composted manure all over the garlic beds. That will give the needed nitrogen early in the season to the garlic so it can grow nice and healthy and vigorous. What I'm going to do is I was thinking about the wood chips. I haven't done them before. I'm starting to do this a lot more though in the garden, and because I have so many garlic planted, I'm going to start by just covering a couple beds with wood chips, and I may end up leaving it for the whole season with some covered, some not covered, and then compare and contrast and see if we have any big difference. So what I'm going to do here is just spread some wood chips out onto the bed. Same idea, just broadcast it out. This is going to create a layer that will retain moisture and also protect from weeds. So the idea is to get this into a very low maintenance bed and situation. We have a lot of heat out here in the middle of the summer and not a lot of rain or moisture precipitation, so that's why I'm really trying to aggressively address the watering issues here. I'm just going to go for a fairly thin layer, an inch or less. That's about what I did with the compost as well. Some of you might ask, why the heck is he throwing wood chips in the garden? The wood chips are going to break down and they're going to turn into nice living soil that we're going to be able to grow even better food out of is the idea. So you're going to see me this season doing a lot more mulching with wood chips. Okay everybody, there you go. That's how Fertilizing likes to fertilize and mulch his garlic in the spring. Like I said, hopefully this is the last thing I do now for a long while if I mulched it well, which means less watering and less dealing with weeds. That'll be a nice thing. And that layer of compost we put in there will give that nitrogen, that food to the garlic, so it will grow nice and strong early. We won't need to fertilize the garlic again for the rest of the season. Now it will turn into maintaining the beds by watching for weeds and watering properly, stopping the watering at the right times. I'll take you through all that stuff, but thanks for checking me out today, everybody. Hopefully there was some good information in here. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the thumbs up, and the notification bell, so when I put out more information, you can see that. The one other thing I will mention at the end here is, as you can see, I am doing a bit of an experiment. One bed's got the wood chips that I've put on top, one bed doesn't yet. I don't have enough wood chips to put on my other beds, but I'm in the process of making those and having them come. I'm going to strongly consider covering all the beds with the wood chips, because I really do believe it's going to help with those issues I was talking about earlier. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see you next time. Take care.